الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فتقطعوا أمرهم بينهم زبرا كل حزب بما لديهم فرحون فذرهم في غمرتهم حتى حين أيحسبون أن ما نمدهم به من مال وبنين نسارع لهم في الخيرات بل لا يشعرون إن الذين هم من خشية ربهم مشفقون والذين هم بآيات ربهم يؤمنون والذين هم بربهم لا يشركون والذين يؤتون ما آتوا وقلوبهم وجلة أنهم إلى ربهم راجعون أولئك يسارعون في الخيرات وهم لها سابقون ولا نكلف نفسا إلا وسعها ولدينا كتاب ينطق بالحق وهم لا يظلمون.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من زوال الإيمان ومن شماتة الأعداء ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا إنه من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Our highly revered elders, well-respected brothers and sisters alike, once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as always. Our praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows no boundary. We can never ever thank Him enough. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. He has made us to scale through yet another hurdle of last night. Today, we are part of the privileged souls that are going with Ramadan. Allahu Akbar Kabira. Even though in between that yesterday and today now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought many people back. As we had a share today of our elder, Malam Uthman Muhammad. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him and grant him Al-Jannah to Firdaus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us more time to worship Him upon the sunnah said by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Today being number 9 of the ongoing Ramadan from the same masjid, inshallah Kareem, same Suratul Mu'minoon. We are coming inshallah from where we stopped last night, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says فَتَقَطَّعُوا أَمْرَهُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ زُبُرًا Allahu Akbar كُلُّ حِزْبٍ بِمَا لَدَيْهِمْ فَرِحُونَ. That after the demise, after successive generations of prophets of Allah and messengers, then those who came later after them, they now broke Islam into pieces. Allahu Akbar. Zubra into different groups. Zubara into different sects. And everybody, Allah says, everybody claims that he is superior over others. Everybody claims to be happy with whatever the mode of its own ideology or aqidah or creed or monotheism. And everybody claims that they are the best, whereas they despair others who do not share the same ideology with them. Now, in the same way, what we are seeing today, as we enumerated last night, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, before this world comes to an end, the Ummah will be split into 73. 72 will be in hell, only one will make his way to Al-Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us the opportunity to be part of the one that will make his way to Al-Jannah to Firdaus. Now, after that, Allah made mention of people that came after Noah, that taqattu amra bainahum kullu hizbin bima ladayhim farihun. Everybody was claiming to be the best, but Allah says, you leave them. فَذَرُهُمْ فِي غَمْرَتِهِمْ
حتى حين
نعم
أيحسبون أنما نمدهم به من مال وبنين.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَذَرُهُمْ, leave them, just keep your eyes on them. ذَرُهُمْ, remove your hope from them, leave them. حَتَّى فِي غَمْرَتِهِمْ, let them continue on their disbelief. فَذَرْهُمْ فِي غَمْرَتِهِمْ, let them continue on their self-acclaimed good ideology, even though they have derailed from the path of their prophets and Rusul. فَذَرْهُمْ فِي غَمْرَتِهِمْ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, leave them. You have done your own best as prophets. You have done your own best as messengers. You have done your own best as du'a, those who call people upon the right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَذَرُهُمْ فِي غَمْرَتِهِمْ, leave them upon their disbelief, حَتَّى حِينٍ, until another time, until the appointed time. The scholar said, حَتَّى حِينٍ means nobody will forever live on the surface of earth. Whether you are a Muslim, you are a mu'min, you are a Muslim, one is munafiq, one is kafir, one is fasik, one is fajir, all of us have our expiry date. Darun, those who claim to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they should continue. وَعْبِدُ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ, continue to worship your Lord until the reality dawn on you. That is there. Same way, فَذَرْهُمْ فِي غَمْرَتِهِمْ, leave them. You don't need to follow them bumper to bumper. As Allah told Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, لَسْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ بِمُصَيْطِرٍ إِلَّا مَنْ تَوَلَّى وَكَفَرَ فَيُعَذِّبُهُ اللَّهُ الْعَذَابَ الْأَكْبَرَ. You leave them. Your own is that مَا عَلَى الرَّسُولِ إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ. Your own as a prophet is to deliver. Your own as a messenger is to deliver the message of Allah. Now, the number of people that will believe, that is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِنَّكَ لَا تَهْدِي مَنْ أَحْبَبْتَ.
إنك لا تهدي من أحببت ولكن الله يهدي من يشاء.
Allah told Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you only try your best. إِنَّكَ لَا تَهْدِي مَنْ أَحْبَبْتَ. You cannot be the one to guide whoever you wish on the right path. وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَهْدِي مَن يَشَاءُ. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who extends guidance to whomever he wishes. May Allah never take his guidance away from all of us. Leave the kuffar upon their disbelief. Leave them upon their arrogance. Leave them upon their jahala, ignorance, and they claim to be the best. Same way, you don't need to argue with anybody about Ashabul Firaq. As our own contemporary, one claims to be Shia and he thinks he's the best. Your own is to tell him that what he's doing is not good, but you don't need to fight anybody. One claims to be Jahmiyyah, another one says he's Iqlasiyah, another one claims to be Naqshbandiyah, another one says Ahmadiyah. Everybody claims to be the best. The best is the one Prophet says, Kullu man kana ala ma an alayhi wa khulafa'ur rashidun. Anybody who stay and build his life, streamline his life upon the sunnah I am upon today, and then the one left for my rightly guided caliphs. Now, that person may now go and gallivant around to see what is happening in Jahmiyyah, in Ahmadiyya, in Ikhlasiyya, in Tijaniyya, in Qadiriyya, in this and that. Inna hadihi ummatukum ummatan wahida. Until and unless one comes back to that same page of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Those who are transgressed, they have gone away. Darun, leave them upon their ignorance. Your own is to deliver the message of Allah. You don't need to force them by La ikraha fi din, qad tabayyana rushd min al-ghayy. There is no compulsion in the religion. In between the darkness and light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes the light very apparent. No single person except that he knows what is good, except that he wants to follow his own self-desire. But living with his self-desire, you are to tell him, you are to remind him, you are to draw his attention. If you continue upon that which he believes is the right one, and you have delivered the message, then Kasira, you are okay. Leave him hatta him until the appointed time. What's the appointed time? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls him back. Then Prophet says, every son of Adam, upon death, you will see the reality. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You will see the reality. Once he is dead, just as he was addressing the shuhada of Badr, when they were massacred during the battle of Badr, Prophet looked and he was addressing the dead bodies. Allahu Akbar, in their numbers. Hal wajadtum ma wa'ada rabbukum haqqan. Have you all met the message, the promise of your Lord for you, that anybody who dies mujahid la shakka yakunu fil jannah. Prophet was now addressing them. Have you met the reality? Have you seen the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And Abu Bakr Siddiq told him, Ya Rasulullah, you are talking to dead body, they cannot hear you. Prophet said, "Wallahi alladhi biyadihi, nafsi biyadihi." I swear in the name of Allah, in whose hand is the soul of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You are not hearing me better than all this. You are not hearing me louder or clearer than the dead bodies. They are hearing me, and he is saying confirmation that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had already fulfilled the promise for them. If this means anything, it means deliver the message of Allah and then persevere. Become patient. Don't fight anybody. Leave them, those whom you have called, and instead of fighting that no, only say no. Up until Prophet returned back to Allah, there were people who saw him, but they never became Muslims. After all, Allah sent him as a messenger. You and I were not. And Allah said, Ya ayyuhar rasul, balligh ma unzila ilayka min rabbik.
Ya ayyuhar rasul, balligh ma unzila ilayka min rabbik. Fa in lam taf'al fama ballaghta risalatahu. Wallahu yahsibuka minan nas.
O you, the messenger of Allah, balligh ma unzila ilayka min rabbik. Deliver the message that has been revealed to you from your Lord. وَإِن لَمْ تَفْعَلْ, if you refuse to deliver it in total, فَمَا بَلَّغْتَ رِسَالَتَهُ, that means you have absconded from the message of Allah, you refuse to deliver it. وَاللَّهُ يَعْصِمُكَ مِنَ النَّاسِ. But if you deliver it, let those who try to bring you down, let them try their best. Allah will put you above them. وَاللَّهُ يَعْصِمُكَ مِنَ النَّاسِ. Those who accuse you, those who attack you, let them do. Leave them. Your own is to deliver the message of Allah. Once you deliver, then you are done. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recorded. Then this is hatta him. It is for all of us. The message is for all of us. You assimilate word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is not just to rule for somebody to read the Quran and assimilate. But it is best for him to read, to assimilate, and try to translate that which he has comprehended into his mundane life. Then, inshallah, Karim, you will have the full reward. As Allah SWT says this, leave them upon their anomalies. If they refuse to listen to you, leave them. Ayasabuna annama numidduhum bihi min malin wa banin. Do they think it is out of their own ignorance, which they call guidance? Because of their own aqidah, they think we keep giving them much money and a good number of children. The reason why kullu hizbin bima ladayhim farihun is that all of them, because Allah made us in dunya the same, Allah does not look at the quantum of our act of ibadah to make it as a determinant factor to the amount of money we give us. Allah did not make our closeness to Him to be a determinant factor to determine the kind of money or wealth we give to us. The closest person to Allah in the masjid might be the poorest. The closest person to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might be somebody that nobody even looks at all. It will be somebody that even in his village, they will not even ask him anything, they will not even put his mouth in any magazine, in any discussion. Likewise, somebody whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is looking at and Allah is sending his grace of rahmah, of al-jannah, it could be somebody wretched and highly, Allahu Akbar, detested in the community. Now Allah challenges the kuffar. Do they think yahsabun annama numidduhum bihi min mali wa banin? Do they think because of their own ideology, they think that is ideology that is making Allah to make them rich? You look at Shiism. A lot of them, they are big wigs, they have money, they are in government. Shiites, they are in government, even the government of the day. Now some of them will think because they are connected to the people within the corridors of power, then that one also makes some people to go and join them. Mali wa banin. Now, because of legalizing the illegality of nikah umita, also makes some people to go and join. The same way, Jahmiyyah and Qadiriyah, Al-Maturidiyah, Al-Naqshbandiyah, Al-Ikhlasiyah, all of them, everybody claims to be the best, and then because of the well-wisher, because of the provision of Allah, because of the wealth Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala apportioned to them, they think that makes them to be the best, and that makes them to be the ones with the good ideology. Allahu Akbar. There's no any ideology. All of them, despite the fact that the 72 out of the 73 that Prophet said they will end up in hell. All of them, you see the big wigs with money, flamboyant life, luxurious vehicles, exotic cars, houses, despite the fact that they are upon the dollar. And some people now look at that and say, okay, if you join the Ahmadiyya, they will give you connection, you get federal government job, in fact, contract and this and that. Yes, many people join because of this. Truly, they are within the corridor of power. Just as you mentioned of Shia, the same thing Ahmadiyya. Now, majority of the followers of this Ahmadiyya now, they don't know the nitty-gritty of their Aqidah. They only go there because of the affluence, because of the provision, because of the money to be shared, because of this and that. Likewise, some people, they go as far as worshiping their shuyukh under Tijani and Qadiriyya. Worshiping their shuyukh. Practically, if the sheikh says something contrary to hadith and Quran, they will leave Quran and sheikh and hadith, they will follow the shuyukh. And nobody can convince them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, is it because the shuyukh are having private jets? Is it because others are also having exotic cars? Does that mean that's the reason why you think that ideology is the best? No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Nusari'u lahum fil khayrat. Allahu Akbar. Nusari'u lahum fil khayrat. Apart from the exotic cars, luxurious life, flamboyant life, amassing wealth from legitimate and illegitimate sources. Upon all of this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Nusari'u lahum fil khayrat. We are still giving them more and more of goodness, but all these are istidraj. They think it is because of their own calculation, smartness, understanding, means, or trying to be abracadabra in nature, or to display hanky-panky in their dealings with other human beings. They think they can outsmart others. That was the reason why they are getting more money. No. Allah can give anybody. Not because the person says La ilaha illallah. Even the one that says there's no God at all is a free thinker. He may have money more than the chief imam of national mosque, and he doesn't believe in Allah at all. That means money is not the channel to Al-Jannah. Money is not the channel to showcase what you call the most authentic Aqidah. In fact, starting from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself, how much did he leave in the account? He never had the word account in Islam. There was nothing like bank. He never had anything behind. He never amassed any dunya. He left no houses except that bed we are seeing in Medina today, Al-Masjid al-Nabawi. That's all. The hujra of Aisha and other women are done it just within the masjid. That was all. Allahu Akbar Kabiru. There were Awqaf and there was Soya that even to people's property that after his demise, give this to this, give this to this, that was all. Now Ma'ashul Anbiya, La Narif, Wala Nura. All the prophets of Allah, they neither inherit nor will they be inherited. Whatsoever they have in dunya is for what person? and they get no account. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them to be the best, but in terms of affluence, nothing to write home about. You can count about only 3 or 4. Those who enjoy little. On top of them, the best in terms of little affluence of dunya that Allah gave to them was Sulaiman alayhi salam. The first to travel by air. Then in terms of using power and then authority of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon human being, Allah gave to Dawood alayhi salam. Ya Dawood. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we have given you the authority فَحْكُمْ بَيْنَ النَّاسِ بِالْحَقِّ, to be a judge among human beings. After him, look again around. If this one will have little, at the end of the day, before he died, there was nothing again. Like Idris, like Zakaria, like Yahya, nothing again. Allahu Akbar Kabira. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam coming as last, nothing. But La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is to rejuvenate our iman. One should not look at the kuffar and the kind of life they live and say, Kai, should go open. Somebody was saying that Kai, like Imam now, chief Imam, if we were to be across the road, like pastor, we would have bought private jet, this and that. All these things, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, they are shahwati dunya. Shahwati dunya. So your iman is so paramount to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you should guide it and protect it with all sense of humility and then service to the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his ibadah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Nusari'u lahum fil khairat. We are giving them much more of goodness. A Muslim will go for interview, a Kafir will go, and the Kafir will win. Allah is not giving the job because of you. No, sir, subhanallah. We have done all this, and with my calculation, I should have been the best, this and that. Allah might defy your own till another day. And the one Allah gave to, he doesn't even recognize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah is taking it upon himself, whether somebody pronounces kalima or he denounces kalima, somebody worships or somebody did not worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah has categorized all of us, Jama, under his custody, that everything we live upon in dunya, he will give us, irrespective of our faith, our language, our race, our color, our nationality. وَمَا مِن دَابَّةٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ رِزْقُهَا. Allah says, no any creature, part of my creations in this dunya, except that the provision for such either human being or a jinn or animal, except that I take it upon myself, I will provide the sustenance for that being. Allahu Akbar. Illa ala Allahi rizquha. The sustenance of that human being, of those human beings, of those jinns, of those animals, it is from the divinity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is why we go to the same school, come out with the same certificate, but will not get the same kind of job. Even those who get the same kind of job, the salary may not be the same. If the salary is the same, what they will achieve in dunya will not be the same. All this part of the divinity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, looking at the kuffar, despite the fact that they trespassed against the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they rejected the messengers, they rejected the messages, they downplayed all the orders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought to them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we still provided for them, we give them children, we give them wealth, we give them affluence, but they thought it was gotten out of their own calculation. Nay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, but they have not come to the reality to know that it is not out of their own means, it is because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The same way we make mention of all those sects, Tijaniya, Qadiriya, Naqshbandiya, Nasiya, all of them, with everybody living flamboyant lives. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives to everybody. He gives to everybody, irrespective of our whatever. But the target is that whatsoever Allah gives to you, if you are not spending, you are not using with kalima upon righteousness, then it is istidraj. What is istidraj? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives it to you, then to destroy your faith, and then what comes after is the punishment from Allah. May Allah never punish any one of us. For this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ هُمْ مِنْ خَشْيَاتِ رَبِّهِمْ
خشية ربهم مشفقون.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala concluded the path of those who are trespassers. They are the jamborees who turn down the message of Allah with arrogance. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, with their arrogance, that does not prevent Allah, and it will not prevent Allah from giving them money. Till Yawm al-Qiyamah, David will continue to have, John will continue to have, Salih will continue to have, Rebecca will continue to have. At some point, Rebecca will have more than Amina. It will continue like that. But on the day of Qiyamah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them it to the right. That is the end of everything they will enjoy. On the day of Qiyamah, Haba and Manfura, they will fall back on zero. Now, for those who are in dunya, as Muslimun, as Mu'minoon, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna alladhina hum min khashyati rabbihim mushrikun. But for those who always, anytime the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is being recited, is being given to them, mushrikun, wajilat qulubuhum, their hearts will be shivering, as if that Yawm al-Qiyamah has come. They won't wait until that Yawm al-Qiyamah. You can see the vice versa. For the kuffar, the prophets of Allah told them about Yawm al-Qiyamah, about Adab, and they said, no, la nu'min bihada. We don't believe, there's nothing like them. We have not heard anything from our parents, our forefathers. And everything about hellfire you are talking about, let us see the hellfire here. Okay, you are talking about Al-Jannah. Where is that Al-Jannah? But for those who are Mu'minun, that connection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is not fluctuating. Anytime the Quran is recited, Allahu Akbar, wajilat qulubuhum wa hum min khashyati rabbihim mushrikun. Because of the fear of their Lord, they will be shivering. That is why you see somewhere, it was somebody else that is reading Quran, another person is crying. Because you understand the meaning of what that person is reading. He brings the meaning back to himself. That Allah that is doing all this, and he's talking about Jahannam. He knows that Allah is not a dramatic Allah, he's not making drama. When Allah talks about Al-Jannah, he knows that sure banker, Allah is talking about Al-Jannah, it is sure. When Allah is talking about Adab al-Qabr, Prophet Muhammad reciting, he will repeat the verse, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times, he will repeat the verse. So that at least, let there be son of Adam somewhere that will listen to this, and that will be a source of guidance. Now, from this, we need to understand, khashiyah that we make mention here is the first requirement. Allah made mention of those that will inherit Al-Jannah. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Now, if somebody will read Quran and he knows the meaning, but it doesn't have any impact in him, in his character, in his traits, in his habits, in his norm, that means Quran is going to be hujjah against that person. What is hujjah? Quran, instead of witness for him, as you said during the Qur'an, Quran will appear on the day of Qiyamah and witness for many people that, oh Allah, be izzatika wa jalalatika. This somebody, the son of somebody, oh, I don't want to mention my name alone. All our names, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring the Quran to witness for us and intercede for us so that we get to Al-Jannah to Firdaus. As Allah does that, it will also come and witness and testify against some souls, sure banker, because they read the Quran, they were told the meaning, or they themselves, they had the opportunity to read and write and understand, but they refuse to translate the meaning, the content of Quran to their daily lives. We said this, sometimes, not until when somebody becomes a malam or a sheikh, there are certain little things that we underrate when the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, kalla walla, tahsabunahu hayyinan wa huwa 'inda Allahi 'azim. For a Muslim brother who reads Quran, who understands or he tries to understand, but anytime he goes out, he will have handshake with opposite sex. That Quran is not having good impact in him. That is the reality. A Muslim, either yalla bay or daram or zinkai, that will eat and drink with left hand just because of turanci, just because of socialization, just because of modernization, just because of this and that, that Quran is not helpful to that person. A Muslim that will be changing wives like slippers. Yes, some Muslim brothers do that. They will be changing their wives like slippers. Just need to excuse. Nobody will appeal to them. And he can read Quran. He can translate the meaning. He can do words. But that Quran is not having a positive impact on him or her. Somebody who pronounced 3 divorces instantly. For what? The food was not ready on time. And so what? What of it the food was ready on time and Allah takes your soul before then you didn't read? Will you pronounce divorce from your couple? Kalla wallah. So these are things that tahsabunahu hayyinan wa huwa 'inda Allahi 'azim. A Muslim brother and a Muslim sister, they know hugging each other, opposite sex is haram, but people do it. I'm saying that's Allah. You play, you downplay this thing, you know. And we say this, nobody, no single human being, except that something is wrong with him, that thing you are hugging another person's sister, another person's wife, you won't like to have your own wife being hugged by another person. So it's not that there's nothing like a modernization. It's satanization. So shaitan. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna alladhina hum min khashyati rabbihim mushfiqun. But there are other categories of people. These are true servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every now and then, they are min khashyati rabbihim mushfiqun. Because of the fear of their Lord, Allahu Akbar kabira, they are always shifa. You see somebody reading Allahu Akbar kabira. That's a brother I used to know. He's doing salat, it could be non-salat. Wallahi, will be shaking inside salat. Just shaking. You remember something about the verse of Quran. For instance, just bring forth يوم نقول لجهنم هل امتلأت فتقول هل من مزيد. The day we shall tell Jahannam that, oh you Jahannam, the worst of all hells, may Allah never ever put any one of us in hell. The Jahannam will be filled up to capacity with human beings and jinns. And Allah said to angel, ask the Jahannam, Alim Dalat, are you filled up? There's no anywhere, no space, no matter how little, to carry human beings. Jahannam will respond, Hal min mazid? Are there some people who will still be consumed? I will look for space for them. May Allah not make all of us to have space in hell. May Allah give us spaces in Al-Jannah to doubt. But these, the people who anytime, إِذَا تُتِلَ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُ الرَّحْمَنِ خَرُّوا سُجَّدًا وَبُكِيًّا. Anytime the verses of Rahman, the most beneficent, are recited to them, the verse of Quran, even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he liked to listen to Abdullah bin Mas'ud, Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, to listen to their karatu of Al-Quran. And himself, Allahu Akbar Kabir, as he listened to recitation of the Sahaba, Prophet sallallahu busted into tears, crying, Allahu Akbar, what stopped you and I from following the suit? These are people that anytime they remember their Lord, Mushrikun, they are sympathetic to themselves. That, oh Allah, as you said, we put people in Al-Jannah. Will I have anything that will give me the opportunity to be there? May Allah send His rahmah to all of us for us to get to Al-Jannah to Firdaus. Allah continues, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ بِآيَاتِ رَبِّهِمْ. And those of our servants, whom بِآيَاتِ رَبِّهِمْ يُؤْمِنُونَ, they never ever query, they never ever question any verse of ayat of Al-Qur'aniyah. They never query anything Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down to them. Sami'na wa ata'na. That's all. Anything they come across in the Quran, they will ask further, is this meant only for Sahaba, or we can also do? We have few people, few human beings in our own time. You look at them, it's like these few elements, few individuals. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have brought them during the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with the kind of their traits, their culture, their norms, their behavior, the way they relate with other human beings. This life doesn't mean anything to them. They can give you and give you everything they have, without having any noise of hey, no. They can make sacrifice to make others to laugh, to make others to smile. They have never been constituted to be a source of travail or sorrow or agony to their fellow Muslims. People will think about them and say, Kai, Allah, you remember some, like today in this country, any part of this country, especially northern part of this country, mention of Sultan of Sokoto, the impact is still there to today. People who have retired from the civil service, they say, if not for Allah's rahmah and thereafter opportunity I got through Sultan of Sokoto. People still talk till today, till tomorrow. Of Sheikh Abubakar Mahmoud Gumi. May Allah grant all of them Al-Jannah to Firdaus. Because of the opportunity they gave to people. Opportunity. They were not running around their own children alone. No. This Muslim, okay, take this. This, okay, and you, Gashi, you go here, you go there, go and enjoy this, go and do this. By the time you come up, you also help those who are coming from behind. These are real servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not somebody that will just do only me alone. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. And when it comes to Aqidah, when it comes to Iman, one cannot be in Al-Jannah alone. There's no any enjoyment an individual can enjoy alone. That is why Allah SWT said, we will give them khalidina fiha wa azwajuhum mutahhara. We will give them the Al-Jannah and their purified wives will be with them. So if anybody has money today and he lives in the mansion, this and that, but is wifeless, then he has nothing. Even if he controls the entire dunya. But because he's wifeless, not Wi-Fi or MTN, but he doesn't have wife, then he's still having half of deen, even if he's sleeping in the masjid, half of a deen. For those who are reap, inshallah, not only right, they are due for the car. May Allah SWT grant all of them good spouses. Okay, you do a for them. One is laughing here. Yes, if you don't have, you are just doing, you are reading fine, but when you read and somebody brings tea for you, when you finish the first chapter, they bring the Allah, all these things from Meduguri, mashallah. You enjoy it and then enjoy more of ibadah. May Allah make it easier for all of us. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ بِآيَاتِ رَبِّهِمْ يُؤْمِنُونَ. And those who believe in the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all the verses, not الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِبَعْضِ الْكِتَابِ وَيَكْفُرُونَ بِبَعْضِ. There are those who believe in some verses of Quran, some verses they don't believe. And they are Muslim brothers till today, and not that they come out point blank to query the authority of Allah, no, but through their character. Let me give just one example. Some people don't believe in the sharing formula of inheritance of Islam. Some people don't believe, and they are Muslim. They will write their will and call the lawyer. One house in Maitama for Ajia Samia, the house in Wusetu for Ajia Rashida, the house in Saited for Ajia Kafaya, then the Omajim for my son, first son, this and this and this, and they will give the lawyer. Nobody dares to change that thing. We have seen, wallahi na'adhin, that eventually some children now believe that no, they have to do it in an Islamic way. Some children said no, they have to go by customary whatever called. All of them Muslims. Now, those who believe in the Sharia, they call the Malameh Suzon. Others who believe in the court and everything, they say they challenge those ones. And they say, for the fact that the case was in the court, no malam, no imam should come and talk about the inheritance. It's they call it something. I don't know. Except for now. I don't know. No, that if something is in court and you are still talking about it. One the I know the estate in Sharia, but when a case in the court, and you are trying to lead, they call it something, they wallahu alam. Wallahu alam. Subjugate. Okay. In fact, subhanallah, that word is very big and it's not recognized in the Sharia, but they brought it by all. Yes. Some people, somebody asked a question from one man that now he's writing his will. Can he apportion how many percentage this? He was asking at the room. He didn't even ask in the court. He was asking at the room. How much can he allot to the first wife? Because she suffered with me, this and that. So he wanted to give her plenty before the second wife. And their other children. And he was asking madam, something that Allah said no go area. It has not become their properties until you are dead. And a dead body cannot share its own property in the what is left behind. So, madam, tell the person, that proposal is dead on arrival. And many Muslims today, We say, Wallahi, أَأَنذَرْتَهُمْ أَمْ لَمْ تُنذِرْهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. But that is why فَذَرْهُمْ فِي غَمْرَتِهِمْ حَتَّى حِينٍ. Your own is to tell them, then leave them for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But no matter how, irrespective of whatever or whoever, the truth must prevail. You must say the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, although these are people, my servant, anytime the verse of Quran are recited to them, you may know they believe in it, into two. وَقَالُوا Amanna, Allahu Akbar kabira. Not only saying Amanna, that iman is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants. Allah continues about their thing. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ
بِرَبِّهِمْ لَا يُشْرِكُونَ.
Allah says, and there are those also, coupled with the aforementioned traits and qualities, they are the ones whom بِرَبِّهِمْ لَا يُشْرِكُونَ. They don't ascribe partner with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They don't double worship Allah. They don't worship Allah and still go out there to worship another thing. They run away from shirk. They run away from shirk. Now, the scholars of Tafsir said this, and we all know part of what we have been reading. If there's any sin that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised not to forgive, if somebody dies upon it, he will not get forgiveness. It's shirk. Inna Allah la yaghfiru an yushraka bihi wa yaghfiru ma duna dhalika liman yasha. Allah will not forgive whoever dies upon shirk, because Allah says, Anna agna shuraka min shirk. Allahu Akbar. I myself, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, I am much more sufficient than for somebody to bring anything or any deity or anybody closer to me to double worship. Allahu Akbar kabira. Man amila amalan. Whoever does any act of ibadah or anything, ashraka fi imani ghayri, and that person does shirka with me with the act of ibadah, taraktuhu wa shirkahu. I abandon him with the shirka. I forsake him. I forsake his act of ibadah. May Allah never forsake any one of us. Allah continue. وَالَّذِينَ
يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلَةٌ أَنَّهُمْ إِلَى رَبِّهِمْ رَاجِعُونَ.
وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا. These are my servants. Part of their qualities is that from what I have given to them of wealth and sustenance, they also give out. Allahu Akbar. They are not stingy. They are not misers. As we said, some Muslims, nobody reminds them. They pay their zakat as a minimum. But the larger population of Muslims, the well-with-her, those who have the affluence, they don't pay zakat. Or they don't pay in a specified way of Sharia. One of the two. But if the population of Muslims today, whom Allah had enriched, if they should give zakat the way Allah dictated in Suratul Tawbah, and for the real eligible people, then the level of poverty the Ummah is witnessing today should have been a forgotten matter. Wallahi na'am. If you are to do it, a lecturer just came here on Sunday and mentioned it. One of our madams also witnessed one. One Mekudi Allah Abash Arziki. He called the malams, the ulama, that helped me calculate the zakat from this wealth. And they were there till Allahu Akbar. I think overnight they did the calculation, plus and minus, multiplication, algebra, all of them, quadratic equation. They did everything, and they arrived at the amount of money. When the Bawa Allah, he had the money, that this amount of money run into millions. Allahu Akbar. They said close to about 500 million. Let's say, inshallah, Allah can give Allah here. I can't pay this money now. I go for business, this and that, this and that, this and that, but I'll get back to you. He never got back to them again. That means those are the people who are not meeting the requirement of Al-Firdaus. Because this is what Allah says. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. Now Allah is saying, وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا. These are people who give from what you are given to them. وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلَةٌ. And they give with humility, not with arrogance. You see another one. Some will give with arrogance. Right? Go and call me Imam. Not here. Nobody did that to me. So that astaghfirullah, there won't be any interest for the representation. Nobody. But we know sometimes at the Yalla base, they meet. Sometimes we too as imams we meet and we compare notes. Allahu Akbar. Some are suffering. But alhamdulillah, here, just here around. Alhamdulillah, okay, but Garami Nima. Ina to Zona. Imam sit down. Go. We now bring 31 for not even clean. The clean they are for the those who hail, Chekai, Daram Dam Dam, only you, this and that. Imam, dirty one, 1,000. No, some are caught, they put 17. That's the one they give to Imam. I say, Imam Gashi. Count how much? 6,500. That's 6,500. That's it. Oh, Kaji, but check a car from 6,500. That was the top. But when you zoom them, I can put in Canada with 6,000. Can that pay his children's school fees? This reality for Wallahi now. Some, they will not give their Imam good food. Leftover, they give an Imam. Not here. Wallahi, not here. Alhamdulillah. They don't do that. But I'm saying, the reality, some leave it to another day. Wallahu ta'ala alam. What Allah is saying here, وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا Allahu Akbar, مَا أَتَوْا. They give from what you are given to them. They know that this wealth and property is not meant for them alone. I have seen one of our elders in the masjid now, Allahu Akbar. Every month, he gives certain amount of money to orphans. Wallahi na'am. It's in the masjid. You can see. I'm to show that Allah will have. May Allah make it channel to Al-Jannah for him and for all of us. These are things. He gives every month. Not even only in Ramadan. But some do not give, never. Only in Ramadan they will give. See, this one, what will do as they are giving? They don't want others to see what they are giving. Their hearts are attached directly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are fearful that I'm giving based on the order of Allah. How sure am I that Allah is going to accept it? Ulubun wajila. That one day they will make back their way back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That day, this will then mean the reward of what they are giving to them, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will return it back to them. That is why they do it fearfully. Unlike those who give, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Suratul Baqarah, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la tubtilu sadaqatukum bil manni wal adha. Believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala into two. La tubtilu sadaqatikum bil manni wal adha. Don't spoil the reward of your sadaqah. Don't spoil the reward of your zakat bil manni, by recounting, by boasting, by recalling, by attacking the person you have given. That if I had not given you, you would have died. If I have not given you money, you wouldn't have been able to pay the school fees of your children. Don't recount. Don't waste the effort of the zakat you are giving by recounting, by boasting over what you are giving. Like someone who gives his own money, riya anas, in a show off. Show off. You will not give until after a sawu, for instance. Sawu, imam yashigo to you know, everybody will still see that he stressed something to the imam. Now, the night imam is looking. Is it 10,000 or 50,000? The second night imam is looking. Kai, down Allah and the Salah. Imam should not go home. Let us go and have meeting outside. Because of the I don't know if you get the point. That's it. Or Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And the person now came from back with envelope. I gave the imam in front of everybody. You know, that is riyah. Riyah. Show off. No reward. Inji Allah, Jalla Baku. No reward. Because you wanted people to see it, people had seen it. In fact, perhaps they have thought you had given to Imam what you had given less. Somebody perhaps wanted to give Imam more than that. Now seeing you, and the person knows that you are richer than him. Now say, Tunde Alaji Wani Yaba, one akwai soka. He now goes with his own photo. That is reality. Sure. People don't do it here, but it is that's a Quran. And if something is not happening, Allah will not say no. For those who have that trait, that truth to sadaqatukum bil manni wal adha. Can they be fikum ala awliya? Allah said they don't have the belief, man. That belief he attached to them in the first place, that ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, that iman is shaking. If it's not shaking, they should have known that one of the requirements that will make the servant of Allah the day of Qiyamah to be under the shade of Allah, as mentioned in the hadith of Abu Hurairah, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, rajulun tasaddaqa bi shimali atala ta'lamu shimaluhu ma tasaddaqu bihi yaminuhu. Aw kama qala an-nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. A man that gives sadaqah and his left hand side did not know what the right hand give out. Himself, he controlled his two hands. As he dipped his hand in the pocket, the second hand did not see what the first hand give out. That is the kind of sadaqah. But sometimes we give it in an open way. Like you call people for fundraising. That one is not true. Because sometimes you don't call people for fundraising, you don't get money. But you call them for fundraising. And in some people, some places, they will itemize the names. Alaji somebody at Takbir, Allahu Akbar. It's not to be long chairman, chief launcher. Because of the people, camera, NTA, AIT, he will give good money. But if you don't call AIT, NTA, you just call into the masjid and say to the guys, we want to go to the masjid, okay, come. You will send to 5,000 to him. But because NTA, AIT, everyone was there, say, we collect back before someone. They will learn this thing, inshallah. At the end of the day, I'm going to send a sum of 50 million. Maybe 2 million. We will probably that. 2 million. Alhamdulillah. God is a transfer from 2 million. It's money. So it's good. Sometimes, in fact, Allah SWT encourages it when it is open. Allah sirran wa alaniya, mashallah. Now you can give in the secret, you can give in the open, but don't let your come there. You are in the open now, maybe an imam makes announcement, somebody needs medical attention, and the way we are looking at him, there is nobody that will take care of him. Somebody can say, okay, madam, I don't have the opportunity or time, but let them take him to FMC, whatsoever amount of money, please send your account, and they send your account the money. That one no wahala. No wahala. At least the person will get answer, inshallah. But in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all the categories of Ashabul Firdaus are those who give from what Allah has given to them, and they do that with being conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Annahum ila rabbihim raji'un. They know that one day they shall make their way back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ulaika yusari'una. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, in their number, we make some mistake, we say uncountable. There is no any uncountable number beside Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is human beings that will say uncountable. But Allah ahsa kulla shay'in adada. Allah knows the actual number of human beings that are alive today. He knows the actual number of human beings that are dead. He knows the actual number of human beings that are yet to be born. He knows the actual number of animals, even the sun, everything. Now, ulaika yusari'una fil khairat. These are my servants that will be jostling, that will be competing always, now and then, every now and then in khairat. When they hear that somebody has painted the masjid, they will look, okay, let me go and buy the diesel. Somebody has already bought the diesel, okay, let me also go and buy the AEDC card. Okay, somebody has done that, okay, let me also repair the fan. Just like all our elders and our brothers in the masjid. That's what they do. Somebody says, okay, let me repair all the ACs. Somebody will say, okay, let me do this, let me do that. And yusari'una fil khairat. They will be hastening. They won't be sluggish in doing act of ibadah. They won't be thinking twice at that time. As I mentioned in Masjid, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I am proud of this masjid. No amount of money we said that we want, except that Allah SWT will give it to us within ourselves. We have never written letter to any slave or any woman. We have never written anything to anybody within ourselves. And Allah will use people. They will always compete and hasten their competition toward goodness, toward righteousness, toward getting our amazing wealth of ibadah and their amazing wealth of reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَهُمْ لَهَا سَابِقُونَ. No one will try to be left behind. Everybody will try to race, to get, inshallah, in front and to emerge as winner. May Allah make all of us winners that will be in Al-Jannah al-Firdaus. Subhanahu wa ta'ala alhamdulillah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. If there's any question we ask, if there's none, we call it today inshallah. Tomorrow, as we announce after Suratul Juma by 10 inshallah Kareem for a lecture, we're expecting Sheikh Dr. Ahmad Bamba, the child of Sheikh Ahmad Bamba of BUK. He's one of the imams of An-Nur Masjid in Musetu. Will be here with us tomorrow, inshallah, Kareem, talking about the announced topic, inshallah. By next tomorrow, Sunday, inshallah, Kareem, will also be playing a host to the chief imam also of National Hospital. You can see there are Malame articling to you. You've seen him very soon, inshallah, Kareem. So, among those who they are healing human bodies. Now he's coming to also heal the human soul. Allahu Akbar. May Allah make it easier for all of us and make it channel to Al-Jannah al-Firdaus. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. From tomorrow and next, no tafsir. It is a public lecture until Monday. Inshallah. May Allah preserve our lives in Monday and beyond. The brother we lost today, our elder Arajim Imam, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him and grant him Al-Jannah al-Firdaus. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. All our repentant souls, alladhina sabaquna bil iman, may Allah admit all of them to Al-Jannah al-Firdaus. May He grant us more time to worship Allah, to worship Him upon the sunnah.